Hi guys, and welcome back. So today I'm drawing another mermaid. In my last mermaid piece, I did say that I really wanted to actually do a mermaid that I liked how it turned out. So that's what I'm doing today. And I think it's probably the hot weather that's makes me think about swimming in the ocean, and I really want to draw a mermaid. I feel very inspired to draw one, but when I started this, I did things a little bit different. I tried something out because I knew that I wanted her to be referenced from specific fish details rather than just drawing a woman with a fish tail that I kind of came out of my own head, where a lot of the stuff I'll sit down and I'll just kind of draw it, but this time I wanted to really have reference for the different elements that were going into it. So a lot of times I'll look up reference for like a face or a pose or a hand, but this time this was more for the style and the decisions that I was making as far as her whole design. So I put those right onto my canvas, and that actually made a huge difference. It was really inspiring to look at these really beautiful looking fish, and I was specifically referencing them for specific details on her. So when I was doing her eyes, I really wanted it to look a little inhuman. So I definitely wanted to reference from the fish. And the picture on the top row, I think you can kind of see where I got some of the reference from it, because I really wanted her to have these really round, wide open eyes. So it was really helpful because I was able to look at this reference and then focus it into what I knew I wanted to do, and then the outcome was something so much better than I could have come up with if it was just me thinking, yeah, I want to do big round eyes. So yeah, it was really inspiring and helpful to be able to look at this reference stuff, and also being able to see different like line types and shapes than what I normally go to. So for her ears, I wanted it to be really reminiscent of the fish tails, like how they kind of taper out for some of these fish. So I was looking specifically at that. And the thing is that there's a lot of different shapes within this piece that I don't normally use, because I feel like when I'm drawing, there's a certain amount of shapes and types of strokes that I've done so many times that it's practically muscle memory now. So it's really easy just to do a shape that looks like a shape that I've already drawn. So when I was looking at reference from these fish, I was getting new inspiration for new ways to draw the same things that I had before, like an ear. And yeah, it was a really much more exciting experience when I had this reference right there so that I could draw something that was new, that was from my imagination, but I also had this structure of drawing from reference to build that up to make it more exciting and interesting and correct. So I tried something a little bit different with the sketching this time. For the past little while, I've realized that my sketching process is just not doing it for me. It doesn't feel like I want it to. The image while I'm drawing just doesn't look appealing to me, and it really feels off. And what I did this time, I think, is really, really taking me on the right path. So when I'm sketching traditionally, I use a coal erase pencil, which is a pretty similar blue to the one I'm using here, which I also think helps. But I normally don't have a very light hand when I'm sketching. I go in pretty darkly right off the bat, and I put down a lot of marks, and then as I refine the piece with different papers or different layers to it, I will refine it and clean it up. But when I'm just sketching, it's really, everything's down, it's all dark. So when I'm sketching digitally and I have this really transparent brush, it just doesn't work the same way. So it feels really off to me. And I didn't really realize how much it affected it. So this time I actually went in with a completely opaque brush. It's the same brush that I use when I'm inking. So it has a really crisp line to it, and it just worked much better for me. And instead of going in with black or like a gray, this felt a lot more lively, and that's kind of the reason why I like using coal erase when I am doing traditional stuff. So it makes sense that I would like that when I'm doing digital stuff too. So it just felt a lot more right for me. I was able to get the same kind of marks that I wanted to get when I'm sketching. So I'm really excited about this, because it was a really very pleasant experience to sketch this out. And I think that it'll really help me to be able to get more invested in spending a little bit more time in the sketching process when I'm doing digital work. But that is pretty much it for this first half of the video. The second half will be where I color her, which is the part that I'm most excited about. Those fish on the side, they are so pretty, and I love those colors and that color combination, so I'm really, really excited to paint her. So that'll come out pretty soon. I don't think I can wait much longer to paint her, but yeah, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you at my next video.